Hello, I'd like to cover the advanced module for the IDS website builder. The advanced module is the one sitting at the end of the icons in the second row. The advanced modules has a variety of modules, not in a particular theme, just ones which don't fit in anywhere else, I suppose. Normal way, you will just click what you want. You can drag it to where you want to, or have it pre-selected and then just select on the item that you want. There you could see the two first items were Google version 1 and version 2. We selected version 2. Once you click on the calendar or on any module, the properties come up on the side. So we've selected the item. In this case, you will want to go to your Google account and fetch the ID number for your calendar. You can have a calendar name, you default or whatever language you want there, and the first day for your calendar. Under the calendar, you have under the options, you've got week, a month, and you can just have one which just lists the agendas that you've got out. And then there's a number of other options that you can just click through: title, navigation, dates, icons, print icons, tabs, and so forth. You can just decide what you all need. And that's the calendar. Pretty straightforward. I'm just going to remove that. Let's go back to advanced. The booking mood is a premium package. You need to go to bookingmood.com. As I said, it's premium. It's about 75 Rand per room that you want to advertise on here, and it'll show the booking, so you can just manage it there. I'm going to follow through with the slider tabs and the accordion modules quickly. So we just select slider, it'll bring it in here. If you look on the right hand side under page structure, you will see the slider coming in there. And so anything you bring in underneath there will slide. So if I had to bring in an image and place it underneath here, that image will be included. You will get then 4 dots there, and it will be included in slide. So the format of the slide doesn't have to have an image and an icon and some text and a little rounded corner. This is just for demo purposes. And of course, you can just go and remove whatever slide you don't want, and you can edit the slide if you would like to use it as it is. So if you go to slider, we've got two properties here under this one. You can add a new item, you can edit it. Inside this, you can also change it to your accordion, your tab, and your slider, but it will then keep the formatting of this particular one, which is a slider. I would recommend it if you want an accordion, rather drag in an accordion. The look of the slider in this case would be of what the look is designed here under default. Under hover, when you hover over it, it will change to these parameters, and if it is active, showing at the time, which for slider won't really matter, but with the others, the accordion and the tabs, the active one is seen, the other ones are then usually dulled a bit, but they're also seen. Slider, once it moves over, you don't see the other one, so the active won't really mean much. Okay, so then under text, you can change the various text and the fonts, the spacing, and so forth of the particular item. The slider, the accordion, and the tabs are very similar. The menu structure is virtually the same. Okay, so if we just remove the slider there, and we bring in tab, there's your tabs. This text will change on the different tabs. So for example, this text here, let's just put something in. You will see that this text what we've written there now has gone away because they've used the same text on each tab, so it looks like it's not changing, but it changes with that. You just double click on the text to change it, and when it comes to changing it at the top here, you just click on the particular tab, and then you just change your name of the tab there, as we've just changed it on over there. Okay, so that's under there, and then under layout you can change the background, the border, the horizontal and vertical, the alignment, and some shadows. And you can make it sticky, but if you make it sticky, then it just sticks to the top of the page. You don't really want that. Okay, so I'm going to remove that, and let's bring in the last of those three items. This is the accordion. Accordion is just opens and closes different sections, and when you click on the different items there, you can change the name. Under the accordion section there, you can change the overall styling. Under accordion, which I want to show you, the default, hover, and active. For example, if you change active color, so whatever one is open has a different style or a different color. You can change the fonts, the text. There's the fonts over there, the size, and so forth. Okay, the size is for the overall size. These three are quite important. You would probably use them quite a bit on your website just to make your content just more visible and pop out. You want to emphasize different areas. Okay, so let's remove the accordion and let's see what else there is in under advanced. You've done those three. This is a table. This is quite nice. Once you click on the table, you've got little dots next to each column and row. And if you just click and hover, you can drag the row, in this case the column, around. Otherwise you can drag the row around. It's very easy to navigate. It's only got one property section here. Obviously you click on the table, and then you have these items. The cell padding is just the padding around the text. There you can see padding gets smaller and it's larger. Border, that is the border around the cells. Background, pretty straightforward. As you see them there, you can have a shadow off there, and the cell background. So there you can have background for a particular cell, and you can lighten it however you want to do that. And then your alignment. This is quite a nice facility. Make sure that it works well. You don't have too much text in it, and it wraps nicely with the different screen sizes. Let's remove the table. Let's see what else we've got under advanced. AdSense is your Google paid adverts. Your banner is where you want to bring in your own script for a banner. I suggest if you want to make a banner, then just use a slider or use a block and build it. Custom HTML is for those that know what they're doing. They know a little bit of HTML. Let's just make the size a bit larger there. Let's just fill it up 100%. So you've got a place to add your code. I'm just going to bring in some code that I found somewhere. There's your HTML code. Apply it. You can. They prefer that you don't show it here because they say it can interfere with the builder. But for just demonstration purposes, there it is. Let's see the height. Let's make it 325, and there it is. So this is, you can basically build your website from just the HTML section. But for those that know what they're doing and know a bit of HTML, they can just build something and that they find harder to build, else in another way. An option just to remember here is that if you want to learn HTML, then maybe use something like ChatGPT and ask it to convert your prompt into HTML code, bring it in here, and then you can just edit it as you wish. And that's the custom HTML. Let's remove that. What else have we got? Count down, count up. These are just countdowns. Count down is time, count up is just numbers running along. Sometimes we like to have this on our website for whatever purpose, and you just set the time, the duration, and so forth. That is pretty straightforward. You can just follow the prompts there and insert that. Get button is something like the banner where you go to not the banner, the booking, where you go to a particular website, you subscribe, you get code, and you pop it in. Talk to is something that's really nice. It's as well as this, but I think this is free. OLOC I don't think is free. Is that it's a chat facility on your website. I've used it before. That works well. People just want to inquire, then they can chat, but then you just need to make sure there's someone on the other end. And this is also a chat facility. I think it's a sort of a level above the talk to, because it's a premium one. Zendesk is a ticket system where you put in tickets and ask requests for support and so on. This is a premium item as well, where you can have WhatsApp on your website, for people to correspond to WhatsApp, and that's the advanced module. There's some really nice items here that one can use a lot, especially these three over here and the table, and a custom HTML for those that can use it. There's some real gems here that can be used, and that's it for the advanced module.